You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Here is a complete video of a maker set from start to finish. If you want to skip ahead to specific points in the video, then check the description below for skip times. Enjoy! Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop and it's time for the Bubblegum Factory. And there's a lot to read here. Let's see, it says it makes over 8 different recipes, makes gobs of gum, mix your own unique flavors, make fruity, sour, minty, and goo-filled gum, learn the science behind gum, ages 8+, adult supervision required. Let's flip it around here and see what else we have going on in the back. Okay, let's just read it here. Great for early learning, birthday parties, and family fun. Make some watermelon wham. Kit includes watermelon, blueberry, and mint. Create a batch of junkyard gum. Give your taste buds a thrill with tangy blueberry tart. Open your own at-home gum factory. Well, all right, it's time to give it a shot here. You can have as much fun chewing your experiment as you have making it. Sound weird? With your bubblegum factory, you'll make gobs of gum. Your own crazy concoctions are the fantastic flavor combinations. Mix up a batch of junkyard gum or whip together watermelon wham. Then you can test your own bubble blowing skills. How big is your bubble? Can you blow a bubble inside a bubble? Just like clouds, bubbles come in all shapes. Let's see what's going on here. Now, I don't think I'll be able to do all 8 at one time here in one video, so I'm going to start with probably a few till we understand this a little better. Let me just get in here and see. So there's one larger mix, a bunch of little mixes. We have extreme mint, citric acid, watermelon, this little plastic container, and syrup, corn syrup. Let's see what this is. This is the gum base, and then another pack that's the blueberry, and hopefully this is the instructions. No, I must have left them in the box. That happens to me sometimes. Sheets of paper and the instructions. Now look at that. It's a little overwhelming at first. What's all this for? What do we need? So let me take a look at everything, organize this a little better, and then we'll get started. Okay, I'm back. I have everything set up for you as to what was included. It is the confectioner's powdered sugar, the gum base, the corn syrup. There's 3 flavors, the blueberry, the watermelon, extreme mint, and then your sour flavor, which is your citric acid, and then this was your storage container, your corn syrup, those 2 pieces of paper, which I haven't figured out yet, but I'll find that out in the directions, which are right here. So let's go over that because they give you a massive list of what you'll need to do all the different recipes in this booklet here. So I am not going to grab most of this, but I'm going to grab what I need. It's a measuring cup. I have something to do my flavoring with, or coloring. It's red coloring. I have a set of measuring spoons, a rolling pin, and a mixing stick. So that's all I really need to make most of the recipes. At least I want to try one for you right now. So let's get to it. So they give you some basic fun information here to read, something to chew on, little tidbits and facts. Let's see. And then here's the basic gum recipes. And this is after you start the gum base. Now the gum base on all these is pretty much exactly the same. And then you come back here and then pick which flavor or combination you want to do. So let me show you that. That's this here. Step 1, mix it. And they want 1 tablespoon of the gum base to a disposable microwave cup. Heat the base in a microwave oven for 15 to 20 seconds. Using the oven mitt, carefully remove it from the cup. So I really need to get started here. I'm going to move some things out of the way that we don't need. I'm going to do watermelon, so I don't need these other flavorings. Here's my gum base. So here is my cup, and we can get going here. So I'm going to put my recipe off to the side, and ready. So 1 tablespoon of the gum base. We'll cut that open. So that's what it looks like. 1 tablespoon. There we go. You do it this way. It seems to be a pretty nice little level tablespoon. And I need to microwave this for 15 to 20 seconds. So let me go down and let me do that next. Okay, here we are in the microwave. It said 15 to 20 seconds. What I'm going to do is just get that set. If it's not enough, it also said to keep going until it's smooth. So we'll check back when it's all set to go. Okay, here I go. It's the microwave. It took a little bit longer. It's nice and creamy. So now it said add 1 teaspoon of the corn syrup. So let me get that out. Let me get my teaspoon ready and my scissors and cut this off here. I'm going to just cut it at the tip and do 1 teaspoon. There we go. Just stop it right there and level it out. I'm going to have to clean this up here. It's very sticky. It does say it can be a real sticky mess, right? Because you're making gum. So let me just get that in there. Hold on a second. Got to get my other side here, and I'm just going to scoop it in. And I'll account for what's left over is just extra. I'm going to leave a little extra because I was over the top there. We'll get that in here. That looks good. And it just said mix that. Says if it does get tacky, you can warm it up again. So that's probably what I'm going to do. So I'm going to warm this up and come right back. All right, I'm all set. It's nice and smooth and easy to mix now. So I'm just going to keep going. Okay, it says optional. You can add your food coloring. Add it now and give your gum a solid color. I think I'm going to. I'm going to use red. I'm just going to put a few drops in. And see how that changes it. There we go. It's kind of pink. So I'm making pink gum. That came out pretty cool. So I'm going to keep mixing it. So now it says add the flavor powder in the amount it said. So I got to flip the page here. I think it was just half a teaspoon or a half a teaspoon of watermelon flavor. So let me cut that and get that ready here. Mix that in. Half a teaspoon. All right. That's a quarter, so I got to do it twice because my half is dirty now from the one. Now it said you could add more or less. Just depends on your taste preferences. There's a lot of options here. Okay, let's go back here. Then it says pour 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar over the gum mace. So I got to get my powdered sugar and a tablespoon. But I need to clean my tablespoon and add that to it. All right, I didn't realize it, but it wasn't dirty at all because it was still good to use. And then it said 1 tablespoon over the gum base. There we go. And not to worry, the rest of the powdered sugar will be used later, okay. And then just mix that. Then the next step, knead it. Wait until the gum base mixture cools. Use your hands to knead the mixture, much like you knead bread dough. Add powdered sugar a little bit at a time. Oh, so that's where the extra powdered sugar comes in handy. All right. So I'm going to get this cleaned up and get it on my kneading plate here, and we'll go to the next step. All right, I am back. I have my other tablespoon of powdered sugar. They also call it confectioner sugar, so let's get this all out of here. Get as much out as possible. Because now stickiness, you know, is not as much of an issue because we have to knead this into the dough. So let me see if I can get this out with my fingers, you know. Fingers seem to work the best. There we go. I'm going to get it all out. It smells good, I will say that. You can smell it. That's why they want to use a disposable container, because you probably don't want to spend too much time cleaning these out with all the extra. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to try to incorporate here and get some more of that powdered sugar in there. It says, while kneading, break off a piece of gum and pop it in your mouth. How does it taste? You can make the gum taste more flavorful by adding more powder. If it sticks, just keep adding more powder. If you want sourness, add citric acid or more powdered sugar if you want it sweeter. So let's just keep going. It does have a pink hue to it. Now the red was actually one of my flavorings that I use for my shaved ice. Yes, I just happen to have red. I got some colors there, so I might do blue. Let's see how that works. I prefer not using the totally artificial dyes that you get, because there are natural colorings. If you wanted to use maybe beet juice or other kinds of red, they're out there. You just got to research them. Continue kneading until the gum is smooth. Let me just clear some of this out. After 10 or 15 minutes, most of the powdered sugar should be used up. The more you knead in the gum, the better it will be. All right, so let's just keep doing it. Let me just get it all in there. I want it to be nice and sweet and flavorful. How's that looking? I think it's time for me to taste a little piece, huh? Let me get my little cutter here. It does look like gum for sure. Gonna eat a little piece. So now you're gonna hear some chewing. It's not sweet enough yet, but it's good and chewy. I'm going to keep chewing it in your ear there. Sorry. Because I want to see if I can blow a bubble. It was a small piece, but we'll give it a shot. It is stiff and hard. I can probably warm it up just a little. Let me do that. Let me warm it up a little and come right back. Okay, it's a little softer. You can see now it's easier for me to work with. Okay, here I go. I'm going to blow a bubble. So you can blow a bubble. See that? Does anybody know how to crack their gum? I can make a very loud cracking sound with my gum. Here, I'll do it. Hold on. Can anybody do that? Now, they gave you all kinds of ideas if you wanted to, you know, wrap it up in aluminum foil or present it to somebody. But I think in my first attempt here, my learning curve, I'm not going to do that. I really just wanted to see how the kit worked compared to the other gum kits. I'm going to say it works pretty good. Now I'm trying to stick as much of that powdered sugar in there as possible. Okay. I think we've got a pretty good wad there. Got most of it in the gum. So to finish it, roll the gum into a long cylinder. Okay. Remember, it did say wash your hands before you start. break it into small pieces. Okay. You can roll it in your powdered sugar or citric acid. Let me do that. Get this out of here. Let me try some of that. Let's see what that looks like. Let me taste that. Oh yeah. I'm going to do this. Okay. That's going to be a big ball. Let me break it again. I'm going to roll this one in it. Got it all on top with a little extra sugar. Now I'm going to eat this. Ooh, that's sour. Ooh, that's good. I like it. I think my last sticking. Now in the other kits, I rolled it flat. Here, let me just show you the consistency. It's still chewy, stretchy. So now I can make a shape or cut it. I think scissors would probably work better for cutting. Make like a little chiclet. It does taste better with the sour. How's that little piece of gum? It's good. I still have flavor, still chewing. I can still crack it, make bubbles. So let me clean up a little bit here and go to the next flavor. Okay, there it is. I have my first batch ready. It has a nice pinkish hue to it. It's actually pretty tasty. So I promised you a second one, so I'm going to do the blueberry next. I've already got my microwave going. I have this set, and I've softened my corn syrup better this time. So now I can put in the 1 teaspoon of that. So let me do that. A little easier, better proportion this time. There you go. And I'll probably just add a little dollop for what sticks on there, just to be safe. Okay, so I'll mix that up again. Remember that part? And then I could add the 1 teaspoon of corn syrup done, and stir until smooth. So we're going to do that right now. Happy with the first batch and going for the second. And then once it's smooth, if it's not, I could heat it in the microwave. So I think I'm going to do that. It needs a little bit more microwave time. Yeah, I'm back. Moved a few things around while I was in the microwave to get ready. I've got my blue coloring this time because I'm going to make the blueberry. And it said add the coloring, so I'm going to add a little bit more this time to see if I get a stronger color. All right. And then that's the food coloring. Add the flavor. So I have that all set in the back there. That's going to take up some of my liquid now. So I'll add that in. And it was the 1 tablespoon. That's starting to look good. Of the powder. Now again, if you want to use good old standard food coloring, you can. It will definitely make it brighter. Add that in there. And then when I come back here, I'm just going to mix this a little for you here. I'm going to come back, I'm going to get set up on my kneading plate I had set up for the other one. And we'll see how this one turns out, okay? So we'll check back in just a second here. Okay, I'm back, all set. Just got to get this out. Let me spread a little bit of this in here so it doesn't stick to the plate. There we go. I'm going to use my fingers again. Get a little powdered sugar on them. See if I can get more stuff out. It's almost like a nice minty green, isn't it? Kind of like it. There we go. Got as much as I could out. I probably could spend more time scraping here, but it's pretty good. So let's get to the kneading. It is sticky. Get my fingers in here, get this covered a little bit. There we go. Okay. This one seems to be taking the powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar a little bit better than the pink. And quicker too. All right, what do you think so far, everybody? Leave a comment below. I think this is like our third gum making kit. This one's definitely softer than the last one. Take a look at the consistency. Doesn't it look yummy? Has anybody done a gum making kit or this kit? Did they like it? Did they not like it? I think it tastes okay. It's not bad. I think you do need to add a little bit more flavor to it. Let me cut off a piece down. Give this blueberry, which is a nice wintry green. It's not as strong as the watermelon. I think you could use a little bit more flavoring in there. But overall, I think we're good. Remember, 10 to 15 minutes of kneading. So what I'll do now, I'm going to knead this a little while longer here. And we'll come back and I'll cut it up for you. So we'll check back in a little bit. Okay, I'm set to go. I did want to roll this one out a little differently than the last one. I love squeaky rolling pins for some reason. I'm going to stick a little bit more of a little bit of the powdered sugar down here just to kind of stop it from sticking as much. I don't know what it is about a squeaky rolling pin. I want to cut this one in really thin strips. Okay, so it's pretty thin. How's that piece of gum? Nice healthy piece. Nice long strip. Probably go a little thinner, but how's that? And this stuff, of course, is, you know, you gotta eat that. Gonna take a little of that citric acid. Make that into like a little bigger than chiclets. I'm gonna get my other gum here so we can see the color difference. Oh, there we go. I think it was pretty successful. It's an easy kit. It's pretty much got everything you need. Got to gather a few supplies and you're good to go. There it is. There we are. 2 colors of gum. Again, that was the Bubblegum Factory. Let me show you that box cover again. Overall, I'm going to say pretty good success. Gum is tasty. You can blow bubbles with it, as you can tell when I get it out of my mouth. And thanks for watching. It's really appreciated. If you want to see other maker sets, check that description below or search our channel. Lots of gum to eat. Later! If you want to find this item, click the link in the description area below the video. You can also watch more videos in this series by clicking here. Thanks for watching! And always remember, if you see a lucky penny, pick it up!